ladies and gentlemen. A round of applause for yourselves. Punch your hands. We'll be leaving this environment in the next few minutes.
Pair of sunglasses, I said that before. I think I sent a message on. Ladies and gentlemen, this event is brought to you by the prestigious Green Light Initiative.
The road victims, and it's only just calls for caution for us to be careful. It only just calls for caution for us to be careful and drive safely. And one of these hazards has to do with alcohol, has to do with influence of drugs, and has to do with consumption of illegal substances. And I feel like it's just the right time for us to pass a message and say it's enough. We do not want to lose our loved ones. We do not want to lose you. It's not yet time for us to lose you in that kind of manner. Don't drink and drive. Safety rules. I mean, there is always safety rules for a purpose. Before I came here, I probably didn't know what all of this signs were, but I had to, today, because I'm involved with this, I had to take it upon myself to know what all the signs are for. And I think that everybody should actually do that, because once we know all the signs, all the traffic signs, we would have less of the traffic. We'll have less of the, yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for yourselves. Punch your hands. We'll be leaving this environment in the next few minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, this event is brought to you by the prestigious Green Light Initiative. The collaboration of the road safety car. Coordinator. My name is Otario. I'm the coordinator of the Young African Leaders Initiative, Abuja, Yali Network Abuja.
Okay, what does this work mean to you?
What today means for me is a time for us to reflect on the value of life. Because for every moment our nation loses a citizen on a road crash, we've lost something important to our nation, because people build nations. And when we lose our citizens on road crashes, there's so much we're losing. And that's why today is very important to us, that we have to add our voice all over the world, that there's need for us as a nation, as a people, to give more priorities to the things that will promote safe roads in our country. And because we believe in promoting safe roads across our country, we are coming together, partnering with Green Light Initiative to be sure that the message goes beyond the books, beyond the usual. We want to transfer this message to the community, to the streets, and that's why a lot of people are marching out today.
All right.
Simon Obi, I am the Executive Director for Green Light Initiative. And we're here simply to commemorate the UN World Day of Remembrance for Road Traffic Victims. What does it imply? This day is set aside by the UN to commemorate and to remember those who have died on the world road. And it will shock you to realize that over 1.3 million people lose their life every year on the world road. This is like the population of so many countries of the world, like Swaziland, Monaco, and so many countries. And so what are we doing here? We are here to remember these ones who have lost their life those who have been injured, permanently disabled. And then we are also here to raise awareness on road safety. There are a lot of crashes happening on our road, on the Nigerian road. Nigeria road is recorded to be the most dangerous road in the entire country, one of the most dangerous roads in the entire country. We are saying no to this. We are young people, and road crash is the leading cause of road traffic crashes. Road traffic crash is the leading cause of death among young people aged 12 to 29. So we're here to say no to that. We're here to raise awareness about road safety. We're here to tell people slow down, on the need to be careful while on the road. And we're also calling on the attention of the government to enact policies that will enhance the safety of motorists on the Nigeria road. So that is why we are here.
An event like this was held last year.
A slight correction, not just in the third world countries, it's in the low and middle income countries. So it's both the low-income countries and the developing countries. But by and large, 90% of these crashes and deaths occur in these countries. And the irony of it is that these countries, again, only constitute about 10% of the vehicle density in the world. So you see the rivers. Part of this has been blamed on the actions and inactions of the government and the people that live in these countries. We do think that for the countries that have gotten it right, we could borrow from their experience. Of course, everybody started from at some point and then grew over the period to build the structures, infrastructures, and then, of course, the consciousness on road safety. And then they got the results where they are today. So for us in the developing countries, we think if we borrow from what is established, knowing fully well that these crashes are very preventable, obeying the strict rules of road safety, ensuring that we do not drink and drive, we do not drive or do not drink and even walk as pedestrians. Because it's not just drivers alone that drink and then constitute hazard on the highway. Even pedestrians, when you drink and you're staggering around the streets, you're also exposing yourself to hazard. You are now becoming the target. And so an innocent driver could run into you. So it's not only drivers that drink to drive, even the pedestrians. And what of the vehicular occupants, the passengers? We all do have roles to play. If you're still in a vehicle and you see a driver that is going out of the rule, you call him to order. The driver driving you should not be answering phone calls. It should not be texting. And more importantly, the use of phones now for selfie. This is a youth forum. And you know, a great proportion of the persons that die on the road are youth. So when we want to do our selfie, we must ensure that we are either cleared and we are not on the road when we are trying to snap ourselves. So it's a call to collaboration. Everybody is part of this movement, both the old, the young, and the youth.
Okay, thank you.
Sani M. Ibrahim from the Directorate of Road Traffic Services, VIO. The question you asked has a long range of answers, but then we have to summarize it this way. To stay and drive to live. Go and return back and take care of the road. In multimodal road and the multimodal today, locomotive is one of the major aspects which we are dealing today. In the aspect of a locomotive, we are talking about road mode. In the road mode, you must talk about the person, the road, the infrastructures, the features that appear on the road that lead to these crashes. Now, these crashes cannot be done without quantifying three aspects, which are the major causes of today's activities we are talking about under the road crashes, which means we have the human aspect of it, which we call the human factor. We have the vehicular factor, and we have the environmental factor. The human factor constitutes 85% today of the road accident we are having today that result to the issue of accident we are talking about victims today. Then the vehicular aspect takes care about 15%. Then the environmental aspect takes care of 10%. Then who carry out these activities that I mentioned is human beings, it's you and I. By the time we are disciplined from where we are, we can get to where we are going to and make the road safer. Now, if safety here in the aspect of my job is not the only road traffic aspect that is safety. You and I, everybody, the market woman, the farmer, the housewife, the worker, as long as you wake up, even the bed you sleep is safety. The food you eat actually is called safety. So what we are talking about, the safety here is collective ideology. But in this aspect where we are talking about road aspect, we are in charge of the road, the mother of the road. That is why this organization that I'm talking to was created for Nigerian Police Force. 1st April 1963, during the ordinance law in the Nigerian Constitution, to take care of this road aspect, which is actually causing mayhem in terms of traffic and accident and victim. So my office is working seriously with stakeholders involved, both from local, from schools, environment, people, organizers, companies, all over the world today. When you go out, you see that safety is not paramount to people that are employed to take care of safety. It's everybody's business, you and I.
Thank you very much.